Why do we often assume that men must always be strong, silent, and stoic? This question, my friends, is the product of societal expectations that have been deeply ingrained in us over the years. These expectations have, for too long, discouraged men from expressing their emotions openly. But let's be clear. These expectations are nothing more than stereotypes, and like all stereotypes, they can be harmful. Now, when we talk about men expressing emotions, we're not just talking about tears or vulnerability, we're talking about a wide spectrum of feelings, needs, and desires. It's about anger, joy, love, frustration, and everything in between. It's about communicating these feelings honestly and authentically, not suppressing them because society tells us to. Remember, stereotypes are limiting. They box us in, and they don't allow for the complex range of human emotions that all people, including men, experience. Emotions are not a sign of weakness. They are a sign of being human. Let's debunk some myths about men and emotions, shall we? There's a common misconception that if a man shows his emotions, he is perceived as weak. But this couldn't be further from the truth. In reality, it takes strength and resilience to be able to express one's feelings openly. Another myth we often hear is that men should always be in control of their emotions. But let's face it, we're human, and humans have a whole spectrum of emotions. It's normal to feel them. It's not about controlling emotions. It's about understanding them, acknowledging them, and expressing them in a healthy way. These myths are not only false, they can be damaging. They create an unrealistic expectation that leads to emotional suppression, which can have serious impacts on mental health. So guys, let's break free from these stereotypes. Emotions are not a sign of weakness, but a sign of being human. It's okay for men to express emotions. So, what have we learned today? We've explored societal expectations that often pressure men into concealing their emotions. We've uncovered the truth that expressing emotions doesn't make one less of a man. It's a normal human tendency, a necessity even, for mental health and personal growth. We've also debunked the myth that men and emotions are two parallel lines that never meet. Men, like anyone else, have a full spectrum of emotions. They feel joy, sorrow, love, fear, anger, and everything in between. Suppressing these feelings doesn't equate to strength. On the contrary, acknowledging and expressing them takes true courage. The bottom line, it's absolutely okay and indeed healthy for men to express emotions. It's a sign of strength, resilience, and authenticity. Remember, it's okay for men to express emotions. You are not less of a man for expressing your feelings. In fact, it makes you a stronger and more understanding human being.